Hi guys, how are you all out there? Welcome back to my old school gunner YouTube channel, guys. It's Monday, guys. What a weekend! A lot going on for Arsenal, guys. A lot going on yesterday. A lot going on today. If you cut the Olympics out of that, guys, there's a lot going on. Yeah, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Welcome back to my channel, old school gunner, guys. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. Let's just get into it, guys. I've been uploading a lot of videos, guys, since yesterday evening. I was away for the weekend at the father-in-law's. Back now, guys. Bringing you what you want. Bringing you the old school gunner transfer daily life, guys. Smash that like, guys. Smash that subscribe and do yourselves a favor. Subscribe to the best channel on YouTube, guys, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Confidence is a great thing, guys. Confidence. You know what I mean? And I've never been lacking that. That's what they call me like clean and fresh, guys. Look at that, you know what I mean? Anyway, enough of that macho bravado, you know. Got a bit of a knockback yesterday with the loss against Chelsea, but we're still going strong, guys. Alright, we'll cut straight into it, guys. Let's check it out. You can see what I'm talking about there. I made a couple of videos, guys. I'll made one check out my channel, guys. Look at my uploads. I think, of course, we're going to start one game yesterday against Chelsea in the Monday series at the Emirates Stadium. We lost that unfortunately 2-1 to Chelsea at the final whistle, guys. A lot going on in the game, guys. The big news, of course, was that Ben White signing defender 15 guys. He did well in fairness in defence, but he was the only guys, and the defence were absolutely shocking. I want to get into that later. Ben White made the debut, guys. Another video I did, that revolution, guys. His revolution is a long way off. And Granny Xhaka to remain at Arsenal FC, guys, for those who don't know. Granny Xhaka is now at Arsenal FC. He got the player loose, unfortunately. A few people predict that, guys, a few Arsenal fans. I believe it, guys. There's always answer. He's an app player. No club wants him. That's the honest to God truth. Bad times, guys. Harry Kane to Arsenal FC. That's another video I did, guys. A bit tongue in cheek there. But you never know. I'm looking for a striker. He's been strongly linked to Manchester City, but you never know. He can come to the AFC, guys. Stranger things have happened. And Bruno Guimaraes, I hope I pronounced that right, guys. He is the midfielder at Lyon in League One in France. We've also been linked to him, guys. £25 million asking price. Looks a good player, guys. Looks a decent player. 23 years old, 23 years of age. Not too bad, guys. And the final video I did just a few minutes ago, guys. Arsenal FC have played 6 players on the transfer list, guys. Check the video out. We'll see what players they are. I couldn't name them out, but you know, that's it. And what is just on, guys? Hello, mate. How are you? He's going to be knocking off and coming on. We're doing a live stream tomorrow together, guys. Put that there. The live stream tomorrow, guys. At I think it's 2 p.m. British Standard. So 2 p.m. British Standard Time, we're going to live stream. So tomorrow, it's going to be edition 4 of my old school gunner fan cam, and Warren's going to be guesting. Another comment on there, Arsenal Alex. Hey Alex, how are you getting on? Nice to see you. I'm back in the hot seat again, giving the Arsenal fans what they want. Yeah. And you don't know Arsenal Alex, guys. He was actually on my old school gunner fan cam, like maybe 2 weeks ago. My Czech channel, guys. I know that is lagging. Yeah, I'm in this way, my friend. And I'm working, not even the internet, unfortunately. So I'll do what I can. But thanks for that. Check out, guys, Arsenal Alex. Check out his Instagram, Arsenal Alex1, all over the number 1, I think. So check out his guys. He's like myself. He is over 1,000 subscribers, and yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Arsenal Alex on there, guys. I'm just gonna post some of his ones. Yesterday was a disaster. He was at the Brits, guys. He was at the match. Saying more about it. Where do you start? I know the bloke that actually Granny Xhaka is going to be staying at the club. I'm not even going to ask Arsenal Alex what he thinks about Granny Xhaka because we could be here a while. But yeah, really bad news for Arsenal fans. Xhaka is going to be at the club this season. Yeah, so like I said, guys, check out his channel. Check out Arsenal Alex. Do yourselves a favor. He's well over 1,000 subs, guys. Good channel. He uploads regularly, guys. Yesterday he uploaded like a video. He was actually in the Emirates Stadium. It's quite interesting. Check out his channel, guys. Check out that Instagram, Arsenal Alex, guys. He's assembled. Let's see what's going on. Thanks for tuning in, Alex. I appreciate it. Have a great day. The assembled. Good afternoon, Skool. We are going on to loan players. We haven't got the time to sign anyone else. There is the 250 million promised. That 250 million is floating in the wind, I'd say. He's probably after putting that into his, that's probably going towards his court case in St. Louis. You know what I mean? Stan Kroenke has a big court case in St. Louis, guys, for those that don't know. 700 million is the cost. That 250 million is probably going towards that. Simple as. Yeah, we're going to loan players, yeah. It looks like we're trying to shift 6 players, like actually sell them. I don't know the whole loan thing, but we're going to be shifting over at least 6 players. Here we go. Xhaka, Bellerin, and Kolasinac. Yeah, I think that's Kolasinac. Staying makes me depressed. Yeah, join the club. I the weekend we want to join my sorrows. I'm not going to lie. I was hitting the old. I was doing a few shots with the father-in-law, you know, as you do. And we were reminiscing. He's a Real Madrid fan, like many people are here in Venezuela. I'm an Arsenal fan, but yeah, you come for the tough times for both. Shots when you are, you know, reminiscing on the good old days as you do when you're a couple of drinks. But yeah, tough times for being an Arsenal fan. Saying more about it, guys. Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks to all those guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I'm going live again tomorrow, 2 p.m. British Standard Time. I'm doing my old school fan cam, guys, edition 4 with Warren from Warren's Team Talk is going to be guesting, guys. I'm going to as it progresses. It's only edition 4, but it's getting we'll see what happens. I'm just going to go through a few things, guys. Like I said, yeah, you too, Alex. Take care of yourself, huh? Stay healthy, wear a mask, and if you see any fans, let them know about Ricky. He's going to Arsenal on the street. Even if it's not true, just wind up. If you see any Spurs fans, make them feel a bit of pain. You know what I mean? Once there's not 6 of them and they look like hooligans, that could get messy. But you know, you see a couple of Spurs fans going around. He kept on playing on moves. He wants to move away from because he wants to win something. You know what I mean? He only won the league once, and TV was a black and white back then. So, I am a Spurs fan actually in Ireland, in my country. You don't talk to me anymore. Okay, I can live with it. I can handle it, guys, you know. Sure you can too. Okay, let's get on to this. Let's do the business. I'm going to talk about Jackie, guys, because that seems to be the big thing going on at the moment. He's staying at the club, guys. For those that didn't know, for those of you that aren't depressed enough, Granny Xhaka is staying at the club. Okay, Warren is back in the building. Welcome back, Warren. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? Respect from the OSG. I'm looking forward to our collaboration tomorrow. Myself and Warren doing a collab tomorrow, guys, on the Old School Gunner fan camp. And we're going to talk on football, guys. I supported the club since 1992, as you can see on the feed down at the bottom of the screen, guys. Warren, he was at games back in 1972. So I'll tip me hat to him. You know what I mean? That was 20 years before me, at least. So we'll see what he has to say about all the current things happening at the club, guys. What he thinks about the whole situation with the club, where he sees the club going, so on and so forth. Don't forget to check, guys, one for one, see these. All right. Assemble. No, it's Arsenal have promises to the families and found excuses that seasonal but could not happen as the countless men have not done what they said. Yeah, that's true. I do. Um, they have been let down at a certain point by that, I'll admit that. The fact that we couldn't sell Granit Xhaka, couldn't sell Granit Xhaka is a big blow for me because, to be honest, he's a bang average player. No other team wants him, of course. I understand that he's rubbish. Um, Brutal player, Granit Xhaka. Worst player that ever played for Arsenal. He's been worse than Igor Stepanovs. You know what I mean? He's even worse than Pascal Sagan. He's even worse than Francis Jeffers. Who remembers Francis Jeffers, guys? Wingnut, as he used to call him when he was in prison. God, American guys. Shaq is even worse than him. You know what I mean? And he couldn't score in a. I think you know that saying, guys. He couldn't score in a. I leave that out. I think on the network. Okay, big lad. Hello, how you getting on? I hope you had a nice weekend, big lad. And welcome back to the show. Orange team talk. The Jack News is turtle. Tell me something I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take out my hat now, guys. We'll have a bit of funny. You see this? You see this hair? I've got a bit of hair there, guys. Yeah? I've got a nice bit. But you see something happening to it. It's correct. A lot. You know what I mean? He's to blame for everything, guys, and he's going to take the blame for this too. Granny Chaka has turned the old school Gunners hair grey. All right. Oh, my wife doesn't like Chaka anymore because my dark hair is disappearing, and she's like, Jesus, what's going on? You know what I mean? He's ruined a lot of things for a lot of people. All right, that's enough of that. Be glad. And plus that up to the Chaka thing, he's not the worst player. Or we go back up the party if you can find some form. Definitely not first team though. He's definitely not first team. I agree with you there. And this whole thing about Thomas Partey could have been fit all season. And that dumbass Arteta would still have got a Xhaka in the team. Oh, man. Warren's team talk. The problem with Xhaka is that he's an accident waiting to happen. The problem with Xhaka is he's a bad player. And that as well. I agree with Big Lad, I agree with Warren, I agree with yourself, I agree with all the guys. In fairness, if I didn't, I would say it. It's my channel, I'm the box man, you know what I mean? But no, guys, seriously, is not going to happen, look. But when he loses possession, guys, and have you noticed, when Granit Xhaka loses possession, he can't respond. He can't get back and make a last-ditch tackle and avert the danger. As soon as he loses it, he just gives up. His turn of pace is incredibly slow. Like I remember when Emmanuel Petit, once in a blue moon, he was still in possession, or the move broke down after he passed the ball out. He would fly back and fly into the challenge, and he would cover with his heart and soul. He would slide the ball out of play, slide it by and slide it out of play. Xhaka just can't respond like that. He can't get back like that. It's no joke, guys. It's no joke. You know what I mean? Serious. Very good business things are reasonable. But I say beware. The more it's the same. Okay. Here's riddles, but yeah. The more things change, the more things stay the same because of the people in charge. When they're of the like mind and they keep going with the same, you know what the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You know what I mean? You do the same thing continuously, guys, expect a different result. The result will be the same, when all the way along. So about it. Team talk. Xhaka doesn't score enough goals, and I know he's worried in play. Yeah, he doesn't score. He scores one and two, and people are calling him the captain and all this and that and the other. Man. Like, look, it's not life or death, guys. It's much more important than that. This football club is a great club, and the way I'm going to talk seriously, guys, what we're having to go through recently, what we've been put through, guys. I mean to say, the last time we won the league was 17 years ago, and I'm not expecting us to win every season, but we're getting further and further away from that point. Arteta is a non manager. Patrick Vieira within a Crystal Palace, guys. What can we get him? He, to me, looks like a good coach. He's done his time, guys. He's done much more than Arteta, and he's a club legend. When he was looking to come to London, we should have snapped him up, moved Arteta on, say no more about it. I'm not being fanciful here, guys. Look the way Chelsea run their club. If they're not happy with a manager, even a legend like Frank Lampard, he's toast. He's history. They get someone that's good. Arsenal, dawdling, dilly-dallying, not doing what should be. The fact is there is no other player that makes more mistakes in the opposition goals. That sums them up. Yeah. Shaka is, I need to say this, that is exactly what happens there. El-Neni is not as bad, but El-Neni does that too. I mean, El-Neni is another Nottingham player that used to play in Switzerland. I think he played for Basel as well. Two Nottingham players, you know what I mean? That's their level, guys. They should go back to Switzerland and Swiss League football. That's their level. No more or less respects to Swiss football. It's a good league, but they should go back there and play at the level that suits them. They're not suited to Premier League, guys. And we've got 6 players on the transfer list now. Shaka again is one of them. I mean, guys, but no one else wants it, and that's a problem because he's a new player. He's a liability. He's bad attitude in the changing room. He's got an ego. Like, he has a lot to repay, guys. He has a lot to fade and repay. Do you think he's going to repay that fade this season? Absolutely not. Brutal performances. Shocking. Same about this. Man. I can't believe keeping Grant goes. I can't believe he's actually staying. Shocking. That's the news. Shaka is staying, guys. It's been months. It's going to be at the club for the new season. Now with the injury to Thomas Partey, guys, I think is honest player. We have to get rid of it. I'm not just clutching at straws here, guys, and dreaming about things. We need to get rid of that player, guys. We need to get rid. I honestly don't think that Thomas Partey's an addict, guys. Something is wrong there along the line. I think he's very injury prone. And if you saw, guys, the challenge was hard but fair. But I mean, his legs look very weak or brittle or something. He could do put on a bit of muscle, bulking up a bit. And it's not all about that, but it's a man's game. It's a game there. You've got to get skin, It's in the block, guys. It's done. You know what I mean? From the assemble there coming in. And it's what do you think about Granny coming back? I want to go to Thomas Partey injury. And what do you think about Harry Kane to Arsenal, guys? Is Harry Kane going to be a gunner? Is he going to be like Son Campbell? Is he going to cross the great divide? You know what I mean? Is he going to come to the promised land? Is Son Campbell going to cross the great divide and come to the promised land? He might want to win a trophy. I don't know. Is he coming to the right club if he wants to win a trophy? Probably better off going to City. Anyway, we need a striker, guys. It looks like he's available. He hasn't been training with Spurs. He's on the way out. Arsenal, the assembled guys, they comment Arsenal buy or produce one player who's around 5 players below standard. He's immediately underperformed for the club. That's too much pressure. These players are always sold. Yeah, I mean, that happens regularly. I think that's fair. It all depends on the coach, of course, and what the coach is saying to the players, and what the coach is saying to the team. The coach should get inside the head of a few players, and you have to do what the coach wants in training and on the pitch to be included. And the problem is that Arteta doesn't have a clue. Because of that, it's you can do training when there's this better and limited like Granny Xhaka with egos and players like Xhaka are completely deluded. But even deluded players like Xhaka, it's the coach that makes the decision at the end of the day, guys. I look forward to seeing how we line up in our first game against Brentford. Now, that is 11 days away, guys. 11 days away. The first league match away to Brentford. We need to win that game, guys. I know it sounds like I'm cranking it up and I put the pressure on straight away. But after that match, you have Chelsea and Man City, guys. Champions League winners and league winners. They have better teams than us right now. Chances are they'll win. You know what I mean? Yes, it was not competitive, guys. Yesterday was not really competitive. Chances are they'll win. We need to take the 3 points against Brentford, guys, to have any chance. We need to hit the ground running. We can't be trusting the process 10 games in like all these Arteta fanboys. You know what I mean? All these deluded people. Saying more about it, guys. Party will not come back until the season, so Xhaka can't have a massive coincidence. You know what to say about coincidence. Yeah. Something is going on behind the scenes, but to be honest, he's a nothing player. And that's why AS Roma wouldn't pay pennies for him, and that's why no other club is coming for him. Because the player himself is brutal, you know what I mean? Sorry about that there, because I just think I'm being attacked by some big Venezuelan spider. But that's alright. Don't worry about that. I've got it in check. I have the Beretta here, so if I need to offload one, I will, you know what I mean? Locked and loaded, guys, as always. Right. Yeah, you know what I mean? The league, guys. Okay, we play Spurs now in just under a week. Yeah, Sunday. Spurs, we play Spurs. We lost Chelsea. It's games. I'll be never those first 3 matches. I'm not going to have. I'm not going to put the meltdown in my live stream, but I'm going to be talking about it. It's those games that are the important ones. They're the big ones. And let's see what happens, guys. I'm not with much confidence. The defending yesterday against Chelsea was shocking. And Ben White saved us on numerous occasions. Like, I'm not talking about goal line clearances here, guys. I mean, the ball's flying back at it, but everyone else, at least Ben White is guys. Debut, he's good feet. He's settling, but he needs time to. Guys, if you go on Arsenal.com, guys, there's a brilliant interview with Ben White, brilliant interview with Nabil Akonga. Check that out on Arsenal.com, guys. Do yourselves a favor. I had a look. It's well worth it, guys. A lot of good names, good players are interviewed on that. Yeah. Check that out, guys. Check that out. All right. Granit Xhaka is staying, guys. Everybody thought Xhaka was on his way out. He was supposed to be going to Roma by Jose Mourinho's team. Supposedly, it fell apart 3 weeks ago, guys. Not just yesterday or today. The whole was meant to fall apart 3 weeks ago. Very disappointing news for all Arsenal fans, guys. Of course, he's an Arteta fanboy. Arteta loves playing him and Willian. Not in players. The fact he's going to be at the club next season, guys, is a real downer for all Arsenal fans. Arsenal wanted 17 million for him, guys. It looks like Roma were willing to pay 14 million. Arsenal decided amongst themselves, you know what, if they're not going to come up the money, let's just keep him. He had a great Euros. Let's keep him in the team. He did actually score in the defeat to Chelsea, guys. That's his 1 goal in 10 games. More about it. Despite him having a good Euros, guys, is this the way forward? We should be going for Renato Sanchez. And what does it do to the signing of maybe a Bruno Guimaraes being linked to guys from Leon? £25 million for him. There's a lot of talk that maybe Arsenal will move for a midfielder now. They buy that move for Guimaraes, £25 million from Leon. That's what they're looking for to get it done. Are we going to do that? Try to get a player like Guimaraes? Are we going to settle and just say to ourselves, let's have Xhaka for the new season, guys? There's a lot to talk about, guys. They're linked with some Xhaka staying and effective transfer, guys. It's like double negative, guys. It's like an all goal. It's a one goal, guys. Shaka. Saying more about it. All right, Ronzito. I would like to know what's going on with this missing 250 million overhaul that our tech spoke about. Yeah, you and me both, Warren. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow. You come on my show. It's like these, yeah, you're kind of catching up at this point. Yeah, the assemble, the exact same thing. About 10 minutes on the field. And what happened to this mystic 50 minutes? We want to be thinking about things. We want to be thinking about Madison, who of course is 10 times the player Shaka will ever be. We want to be thinking about Madison, and we want to be thinking about we will be able to buy players straight off the cuff, guys, and we wouldn't have to think about the players that we need to move on to get them in. The whole situation to me is wrong, guys. It doesn't bode well. We made a couple of good signings, and we brought in a couple of good players. But at the end of the day, Arteta is still the manager. We need strengthening in different areas. That 250 million would be involved in that, regardless of who we manage to sell, offload, and not the money we were expecting to get from Xhaka. We're not going to be getting that money, guys. So that makes the situation even worse. We have to dig deeper into the pockets. All the Arsenal fans out there, guys, you have your tickets, guys, your season tickets, grand job, fair enough, support the team, but I mean, you've got to know what the money is going to. It's not going back on the field, guys, and it's not going back into the team, in my opinion. Saying what about it, guys? All right, let's get back in on this. Arsenal have no intention of selling Xhaka. If they wanted that to happen, he'd be gone. Arsenal are baffling their fan base with common sense. What's the reasons why he shouldn't be kept? Why he should be? The reasons why he should be kept, there are none. The reasons why he shouldn't be kept, they're numerous. He's not a good player, guys. He's not a good captain. He's bad for morale. He doesn't respect the fans. He probably doesn't respect himself. He's an average player, not a good player at all. Doesn't get anything to the team. He got his goal yesterday in the friendly, so that guarantees him out. That's his one goal in 10 games. He's going to count that as his one goal in 10 games. A friendly against the Chelsea team that weren't even playing. He's such a limited player, absolutely not a player, to be honest. The really he's the club, the better. But we're going to be stuck in him for the whole season, guys. So, and Mikel Arteta obviously does not care. The board do not care about the fans. And they're the average, brutal player in the squad, and Arteta's going to play him. I mean, the player's rubbish, and Arteta's going to play him. Everything you want in a player, Arteta brings to the table. I'll say no more about this before I get really, let's try to keep something positive. I really want to hear from you guys today, guys. I know people that were at the game yesterday and they were talking to fans about it. It really did divide opinion. The majority of people that should have moved on. We should get somebody else in, but Granit Xhaka is staying at Arsenal. We're going to give him probably a new deal. Sorry, guys. It was interesting that actually Mikel Arteta was talking about another couple of linked with a move where one of those is Hector Bellerin. In the game yesterday, he made a horrific mistake to give Chelsea the winning goal. He was very, very poor in the game. Lots of rumors about going on. He was being asked about, Arteta was being asked about Willock and Hector Bellerin. And it was a lot different when he came out and Xhaka and categorically said, Xhaka's staying. He says, I don't know about them. I'm going to coach them in training. I'm going to look after everybody because they are our players. Yeah, I mean, Leon, Xhaka, and Keita, Bellerin are still here. What has changed? Someone off the back of the field against Chelsea. It's only a guy to the defending form not put well, and then we get the double blow. Granit Xhaka is not. He's in. When he's gone, we need to get rid of absolutely no player. Interesting season, guys. Interesting season. Are you optimistic about? Yeah. Let me know what you think, guys. How do you think it's going to affect our league position? Do you honestly think we can get back into Europe? Do you think we can get back into European football this season? No season coming, guys. You think we can hit top six? You think we can European football again? It's going to be interesting, guys. Okay, there's just a bird out there flying around trying to freak out. All right, just going to put up the thing from Warren's team talk. In my opinion, Granit Xhaka is the worst midfielder in Arsenal's history. I think he actually made a nice winning position. And then the club were actually looking to sell on Ashley Maitland-Niles. I mean, he's one of the pressing put on the transfer request. Nobody wants Xhaka, guys. Nobody wants him. Of course, he's happy to stay at Arsenal because the Emirates home. Crushed like around London, big bucks, guys, big money. Of course, he's happy to call the Emirates home, guys. You know what I mean? We're on a island, nothing, guys, keeping that player. And then we're putting Ashley Maitland-Niles. Alright, he's on the transfer list of 6 players that were looking to get out of the club. That was announced, I think, yesterday by Arteta and Edu. He's one of the 6 players, guys. Anyway, thank you for your comments, guys. I appreciate it very much. And thank you to everybody tuning in. December, Warren, thank you to B-Lad, Alex. Yeah. The assembly again is not something I'm going to go for you guys. Maitland-Niles, Willock, Nelson, Balogun will be the owner sold, but as mentioned in my previous post, they're still here. Yeah. A lot of things we need to do. Exactly. Xhaka was any good, so be kicking our door to get him. No one wants that player. It says it all. I mean, this supposedly fantastic Euros for Switzerland. He cost him in the semi-final. You know what I mean? He got that yellow. He got that second yellow, guys, in the quarterfinal. Then he didn't make the semi-final against Spain. If he was on field, in fairness, he was playing okay. They would have had a better chance. He broke like a head. He's meant to by the final, and ultimately thought it was close. They would have had a better guys. He needs to support. Can't rely on that. I mean, we're never going to win the league with a player like that. I'm expecting us to win the league this season. But with a player like him, guys, we're never going to win the league. We're not going to win anything. Say no more about it. All right, guys. Let me just crack on there. This Granit Xhaka thing, though, guys, was extremely bad news for the club. I couldn't believe myself when it happened, and that he's actually going to be at the club next season. Crazy stuff going on, guys. Yeah. Arteta was kind of not about Bellerin yesterday. He was skirting about that game. To be like Bellerin, it looks like they're trying to get rid of him. But we have to wait until somebody comes in, they're interested in taking him. But they want him alone. Arsenal need to do business, but the loan fee, they want a high loan fee, they want to get some money in for Bellerin. Then kind of option to buy. It's going to be interesting to see if it's Inter Milan he ends up going to, or if any other students are going to come in for him, guys. But it does look like Hector Bellerin could be leaving, although Arteta is very smart as to his word on that. He will only be staying if they can't get the right buyer. It's okay wanting players to leave, but you need to get buyers who will come and buy these guys for the right amount of money. Hector Bellerin, the fact that he's not doing any forward here, he's still a young player. He's still only 26. Is the Hector Bellerin one on Willock? What I'm hearing is that they want Willock to stay. Willock, of course, scored a great goal yesterday, which wasn't given. No goal line technology. Linesman had to make a decision. Willock looks sharp. We know the Newcastle are interested in him. but all the talk is that Mikel Arteta wants to keep him. My personal opinion, I would love to see Willock stay at the club. I still think he has a part to play at the club, guys. Just one of those midfielders can have an instant impact for you guys. Yeah, great season last season. I know that's Steve Newcastle was worried about getting him. Yeah, you just seen time I get these. Yeah, no problem, Warren. Thanks for tuning in. I'm also looking forward to tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, guys, myself and Warren from Warren's Team Talk, check out his YouTube channel, Warren Talk. Subscribe. He's an Arsenal fan, guys. He's a good guy. Way back in the day. He's an Arsenal for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades and decades and decades. He supported Arsenal, guys, for a long, long time. He's an old school guy like myself, you know what I mean? He's been around a while, guys. He's been supporting Arsenal before most of us could even walk. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow, guys. We're going to be having my old school fan cam, episode 4, and Warren from Warren's Team Talk is going to be guesting, guys. And we're going to be talking football. So check that out, guys. That'll be on tomorrow, like 2 p.m. British Standard Time. That's the time of that show, guys. Thank you to Warren for tuning in. Appreciate it. Let's get on with the rest of the comments. See you tomorrow, Warren. He assembled. He's going to say Shaq can be sold, but Arsenal want more than he's worth, so they'll keep him, pay him, and he'll leave on a free. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, they do want more than he's worth. I mean, he's not worth much, but they do want more than he's worth. They're going to keep him, pay him, and he'll leave on a free. That's the way it always seems to work out with us. That's a fair point. I agree with that. It's always kind of that situation. So I'm just going to have a bit of water, guys. It's not Thomas here today, but. Okay, I'm going to get back into it. I needed that. Oh. All right, guys. I'm going to get back into it. Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, Istanbul. It's a fair point. They definitely wanted more than he's worth. I mean, any club worth their salt, guys, is going to know what the player's worth. And Bellerin as well, not a player. I mean, we're trying to get rid of a lot of deadwood now, guys. We should have got rid of him maybe a season or two ago when maybe more clubs wanted him. We kept them going far, far too long. Those two players, they had very bad seasons last season, as they always seem to do. Not really going good for us, guys. All right, let's crack on with it, guys. What do you think about the performance yesterday against Chelsea? What do you think the 2-1 defeat that we had yesterday against Chelsea? Did you have a look at Ben White? What do you think about him? Did you have a look at Hector Bellerin's mistake? What do you think about that? Tammy Abraham goal, it could have been avoided. We conceded that goal just 3 minutes after we equalised. The equaliser came through Xhaka. Very lucky goal again for him, just bounced off if he wasn't aware of it. He just was looking in the wrong direction, the ball hit him on the head and went in. Classic Xhaka goal. Of course, he claimed that like it was the best goal that anyone has ever seen in their lives. Classic Xhaka goal. The ball just hit him and went in. He wasn't even aware of it, guys. Complete lack of awareness when the ball hit him. But it was a good goal because the ball scored it. The ball scored the goal. It was a good goal with the ball. And then, what do you think of that game yesterday, guys? What do you think about that 2-1 defeat Chelsea? Let me know, guys. Let me know, guys. I'm going to crack on with this. Willock is there. Score was going to be City back. Guys, we saw again yesterday. Aubameyang is not on any form at the moment. He has 2 chances in the game yesterday, guys, including a really easy header. Are Arsenal going to move for Lautaro Martinez? Okay. Yeah, but what about Lautaro Martinez, guys? He's valued at around £68 million. That's about 80 million euros, 68 million euros. But if you want that kind of player, you've got to put that kind of money up. Will Arsenal make a move for him? There's rumours again today that he's wanted to buy Atletico Madrid. We know Atletico Madrid need another striker. They're in the Champions League. They won the Spanish League last year. They need another guys. They won the league last season in Spain again. They have some great players. I mentioned Simeone, Argentine as well. Would probably love to go to Simeone as manager, but with that go, they have that money to cough up by Lautaro Martinez. Do Atletico have that money? All these clubs in Spain at the moment have a lot of financial difficulty, despite the superstar players that they have, and it's not sure whether they'll be able to meet that valuation. If Arsenal want to get this one done, they're going to have to cough up the money. It'd be a fantastic signing. It'd probably be that Lacazette would be on his way out. I would get rid of Lacazette and Aubameyang and have him and Martinelli. He would definitely bring a lot of added quality to the team. And I don't think we'll lack it. Just going to come to December, guys. Thank you for being in December. I appreciate it. And thank you to Warren's team for big lad. Arsenal Alex, guys, who also tuned in. Check out his channel, guys. Arsenal Alex. Smash guys. Smash the subscribe. And check out his Instagram, guys. Arsenal Alex1. All one word, guys, with the number 1 at the end. A YouTuber like myself, guys, with 1,000 subscribers. Check him out, guys. This is ever. Okay, the December. Arsenal are doing what they want. They are going to they seem to be in one place by making out they can't understand basic business principles. They're definitely insulting intelligence. Ultimately, attack should be organized a hell of a lot ago. Maybe to go to with himself and Bellerin. Not right now, guys. It's kind of late in the day, I honestly can't see what we're going to do in that situation. It's going to be a hard season, guys, and we need to prepare for that. It's going to be a very challenging season. Of course, we're not going to be playing teams like Chelsea and Man City week in, week out, but a really important phase coming up, guys, where we're going to be playing some very, very difficult teams, some very strong sides, and we have to be prepared for that. It's going to be a testing time, and we need to be on our game. Simple as, guys, say no more about it. Strikers, like I said, Martinez, we need to look at that, guys, because we need a guy that's going to be banging in the goals. Aubameyang has proved that he's not a player anymore. Shocking performance again yesterday. Missed a couple of sitters. I mean, my mom would have put them away, guys. I could have got my leg on a few, you know what I mean? See what I mean? The header. Odegaard still getting some. That's something we see yesterday again. We could do a bit more activity in the team. The president of Real Madrid has come and as we said, every place was set at the right price this season. And this deal can be done. We know Mikel Arteta loves Martin Odegaard. That deal has to be really interesting to see. And a whole players that playing yesterday is that Arsenal want to get off the books. I said to you at the weekend, I was looking at all the players and where they could get, guys. Willian didn't get on the pitch. Bellerin, AC and Niles, he played a big part yesterday. There's loads of players there, guys, that are wanting to move on. To raise as much money as possible to offset the money they had already spent. Like on the likes of Bellerin. Lots of things happening in the transfer market, guys. Ins and outs in Arsenal. We do know, guys, the manager said it yesterday. Granit Xhaka is staying at the club. Yeah. Bad news, guys. Bad news for all Arsenal fans. Yeah. Hard to kind of realize, guys, figure out what's going on. I mean, in fairness to say, the head guys get ready, but yeah. About the Ben White debut, guys. There's been a couple of fan reactions coming in. A lot of fans I've been talking to, I'm going to go through some of their reactions now, guys. Tell you what was going on in their minds about Ben White's performance. I honestly was happy with his performance. It's his first game for the club. He saved us on numerous occasions. He didn't do a Bellerin on it, and he did a Delaney on it the last game. Do a little bit of wrong, but guys, let you know what the fans were thinking about Ben White's performance, guys. About his debut for the club. because that's important, guys. And I think he's a great player. What people do find today, a lot of people thought it was absolute, to be honest. And they're not holding still in the squad that needs to be dropped. It was an absolute joke. Just saying 2 weeks before the season starts and we've got those kind of players. Just I know that there was that who were still at the club. Especially, I don't think Castellacci better playing for us. I don't know how they're still at, but they need to be moved on by now. These are really done. Bennett, I thought he did alright. Good game. 50 million. It's not my money. I don't care. He's a good centre back, and I'm happy that we got him, guys. I thought Ben White was quite solid. I think he's been given his time to probably settle in with Gabriel. 50 million is a little bit on the side for him, but English tax. I'm happy that we got that player. Ben White is a quality signing, guys. In Leeds promotion season, he played every single minute, watches games. And fair enough, he's not a goal scorer. He scored 1 goal. But you ask any Leeds fans, they absolutely love him. I think he's a quality signing. 50 million English tax, fair enough. He's a great signing. Ben White, definitely a great signing, guys. What we've seen of him, guys, couple of goal line clearances, can't complain. He showed a little bit more centre backs we've had. Would be great to see him link up with somebody like Gabriel. Maybe a bit more at the back. Would be a shame. I would have liked to see him next to set up. What can we do? Is 50 million too much, guys? I think realistically, people talk about English tax. It's 35 million. We'll take it within a week. I think it's a very good signing. Maybe it's a bit too much, but he seems decent. With a bit of progress, he can do well at Arsenal. I think Ben White will do well. I'm happy with him, guys. It's unfortunate what happened with Bellerin and that goal. Ben White showed confidence. He stopped that goal from being so. I want to talk about Sam Villacombe as well, guys. I think it's a great addition. He shows a lot going, guys. I would like to see Emile Smith Rowe as well. Ben White's performance was good yesterday, guys. There was nothing going for us. It is only free, but like a few of the fans were saying, guys, I've been talking to Arbella still actually at club and a comment coming up from the I want to put that there for you. Okay. Arsenal are Aubameyang isn't scoring. Lacazette is so in. Lacazette will go. Don't look at that. And Etia has been put on the 6-month transfer list as well. Etia, Nathan Niles, Reece, William, yeah, there's a lot of them on that transfer list. They seem to put like a few good players on too, including Eddie Nketiah. He's the one guy that I think should be put on it. And the one guy that we need to get rid of the most, Granit Xhaka, is staying at the club, guys. Say no more about it. People call us Banter FC, but if these fans have half the heart that Arsenal fans have, guys, with the adversity we face, they're doing all right. You know what I mean? Arsenal fans are the best fans in the world, guys. And I say that all the time, week in, week out, but I mean it. The best fans in the world, guys. We deserve better than this. We supported the club through thick and thin, guys, through good times and bad. And I'll be live streaming, guys, tomorrow by Arsenal fan camps. You can check that out and see exactly what I'm talking about. But Arsenal fans, guys, salt of the earth. We support the team through thick and thin in good times and bad. And that's it. Thank you for that comment, I appreciate it. Yeah. Arsenal are a joke. I have to agree with them. The Ben White to work on both is a very good centre back. He's got good potential. Gabriel together we could be doing all right. Ben White, yeah. 50 people say much performance, he was good. Yeah. You can't judge him over that. It's 1.5. Played against Barkley. Yeah. Good possession. He's not being needed in the team for no reason. He has a lot of potential. From what he showed yesterday, guys, he's a really good player. He's got a good, yeah. I think it's going to be a season for Arsenal, guys, if Ben White can get on it. I do what you do, but until we change the entire management upwards to a negative rated club is what we're yeah. This yeah, I know myself, I mean all Arsenal fans know that, but what can we do about a situation like that? You protest, you do it, and you protest like and at the end of the day that gets swept to the carpet, guys. Money. Guys in charge are not directly under pressure. Everybody is like a yes man. There's a lot of yes men around there. McKenna is a yes man. And he's a yes man. Granny Xhaka is a non player and a yes man, and he's deluded. Definitely the club deserves more. It's a pity that more of the former players are speaking out about what's going on at the club. I think that could possibly help sway the situation a bit, or at least bring some attention to it. If some of our former players actually spoke out about what is going on at the club now. Like I said, if I had my way, I would have had Patrick Vieira come and manage Arsenal and not go across London to Crystal Palace. When he was looking to manage a Premier League club in London, Arsenal are there, and he's a former legend. They gave Frank Lampard a chance. They gave Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a chance. Why can't they give Patrick Vieira a chance? You know what I mean? Why can't they give Vieira a shot? Instead, we give it to Mikel Arteta, untested, unproven. Yeah, we should have tried to nail on Patrick Vieira as a coach. I mean, I'm not saying that now, like clutching at straws. I have a lot of time for Vieira. I was absolutely delighted to hear that he was coming back as manager, even though he was managing a team that's going to be against us in the new Premier League season. I love the rival. I was absolutely delighted to hear that he was coming back into football because he's a player I have a lot of for. He puts all on the field and he gives and he's 100% committed to the cause, guys, and he's a class act. I mean, who'll ever remember his last game for Arsenal, guys, his last kick of the ball in the FA Cup final, guys, in 2005, where we beat Man United on penalties, and he took the fifth and last penalty to win us the FA Cup, guys. Who'll ever remember that guy, who'll ever forget that, guys, you know what I mean? Incredible midfield partnership with Emmanuel Petit. Also brilliant when he arrived at the club on his own. I remember one day we played Wimbledon, so-called Crazy Gang, and he dismantled them in the midfield. They just couldn't control the guys. And he was flying around the place. Long legs, rangy, traps the ball, controls the ball, great block, great tackle, great vision, great on the counter, incredible passing, incredible finishing. He made it look easy, guys. Just an incredible player. A really wonderful player. So, it's pretty neat and come to club, guys. What do you think about that, guys? Would you like to see Patrick Vieira as Arsenal manager? Let me know what you think. Do you send it? Let me know what you think. Do you ever consider it? Do you ever think about it? Patrick Vieira, what if he became Arsenal manager? Maybe the season after this, maybe we could snap him up. If Arteta doesn't do well this season, maybe we could bring in Vieira. It's a possibility, guys. You never know in football. It could easily happen. He's already in London. He's just across the road. You know what I mean? Kolasinac, I thought he was poor yesterday. Before Benjamin was poor. One easy ball over. Chelsea were behind us all the time. The defence really needs to get better. Ben White was brilliant, guys, as he came on. He changed my perception of the game, guys. He definitely did what he wanted to do. making a team against the weak opposition to be able to show more the way he can play the ball forward. But I think he was very good. I'm happy enough with him. There's a reason why he was selected for the squad. Great player. Props to him. I mean, it was the English tax that brought the bill for him up to 50 million. Would be probably without. He was our friend on Sunday. I can't stop the transfer going, guys. They are definitely not that Chelsea are, but they always seem to cause problems. Kane doesn't seem to be the step at the moment, guys. He hasn't trained with them in a while. I was saying about that earlier, guys. People laugh, but what do you want him becoming to Arsenal? It looks like he's going to go to Manchester City, like Jack Grealish going to go to Manchester City. You think you would actually cross the void in North London and go from Spurs to Arsenal? It would be very funny if you guys just Campbell came and won something, just like Campbell did. Because Campbell won the big one, guys. Really, something that happened at Spurs. The last time they won the league, guys, he was in black and white. You know what I mean? That was it. I think it was the 62-63 season. Last time they won the league. And Arsenal in a couple of years, Ted is still at the club. I might be looking 2004 and saying the same thing about Arsenal, but I love it. Guys, it's going to be a very interesting season. And what do you think about Harry Kane thing? That's a big one, guys. Harry Kane, kicking the teacher, not good. The news that Grant is going to be a part of this next season. Be a part of the plans. I don't know. I mean, I was going to really that player. I thought it looked good for us. And now, he's definitely going to be a club next season, guys, playing in the midfield. I'm going to put this on again from the assembly. The protest should have happened before KSE got legal control of the club. It's too late now. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it's entertainment. It should have happened before he got legal control of the club. It's too late now. We should probably pay more attention, myself included, to what was happening at the time. Obviously, we can't stop him, but the protest definitely could have had an impact on everybody came together, like you said before the takeover. I think that's a very important point before he actually got the legal takeover, got legal control of the club. If you saw my fan cam from like 3 weeks ago, I had an American Gooner, Daniel on the show, guys, check out channel, you'll see it. On my other fan cam, Daniel Phillips, Gooner, he was telling me about, I asked him about, he said he's a complete capitalist. At the end of the season is the profit margin. He owns 3 teams in the US, guys. No way is Arsenal. He owns a baseball, an American football. I think he said a nice hockey team. Baseball, American football, and ice hockey. Oh, he has the glorious Arsenal in London. If anyone wanted another hobby, guys, he wanted a team over in London, so he got one. Yeah, and that's it for us, guys. You know what I mean? I look forward to seeing Ben White establish guys and growing the team. I look forward to the first game of the season, see what formation and what team selection. No doubt Ted is going to make it because he's enough for him. But I look forward to see how things go. Predictions, guy, first game. How many points are going away? We have Chelsea home, City away. How many City are going to possibly out of those 9 points? If we win the Brentford, I could say 4. I think the winning Brentford, the point against Chelsea. I can't see us doing anything in the match just to away to them. Apart from losing, of course. Another comment from Stumbled. Cronky, sports entertainment, Stan Cronky will leave when he wants. The most damning statement Stan Casey said is that they don't need money. Yeah. Don't need money. Yeah. that's all they seem to care about, is it? I mean, what about the actual club? What about the team being successful and challenging? In fairness to Roman Abramovich, and I don't only talk about Chelsea and I don't only talking about him, but in fairness to him, when he went to Chelsea, he made sure he supported the team 110%, guys, that the team would be successful. He didn't just take it as a toy, use it to gain a bit of money, move a bit of money to London. Because he had food. He did it because he wanted the team to be successful, and he all of his way, guys, to make sure that they were successful. The players needed to be successful, guys. He brought those players in. Didier Drogba, for example, he got the players and he made sure that the established players at the club, the quality players, Lampard, what's the defender? The guy that likes other players' wives. Anyway, that guy. He made sure that the more established players in the team, that they stayed in the club. He made the strength. He brought in the players to guys to complement these players. Yeah, that's the complete difference there, guys. Roman Abramovich actually takes an interest in the club and wants the team to do well and invests the money to see them succeed. And he buys the players that are going to get the job done. Kroenke is the other way, guys. And he's not at all involved with the team. It's like he's up in the stands. Whereas you saw Abramovich was much more vocal and influencing. That's just an example, guys. Basically, take it as you see it. You know what I mean? God, I need a haircut, guys. All right, let me drink another bit of water and then let's crack on with something else. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in anyway. Thanks for comments. I appreciate you, my friend. All right, guys. Back in there. Baby. Yeah. We should do this. Yeah, it was only pre-season yesterday, guys. We did lose 2-1, but it was only pre-season friendly. And I'll be looking to the first Premier League game of the season, guys, to see how we do. That for me is going to be the one that makes or breaks it. I will be looking at that big time, guys. The first game of the season for me is going to be important. We lost yesterday 2-1. Okay, bad defending, guys, for the second goal for Chelsea's winner. And one ball over the top all the time was getting them in, guys, behind our back four until Ben came on. It is on pre-season friendly. It's been a year and a half since a lot of fans were in for years. A lot of things seem bizarre and strange for them. And it just looked funny. And must be watching the games on TV, and then all of a sudden they're back in the stadium and they're watching it. They used to do it, and they're doing it again. It's kind of funny. Yeah, respect to everyone yesterday that went out to support the team and support the players, guys. Yeah. The players, do you think really, I mean, we're a little nervous yesterday. Some of the mistakes made, you think they were nervous? Some of the mistakes were being made. The mistake with Ibrahim, for instance, schoolboy errors. I mean, you don't normally see from these kind of players. I mean, do you think that was nerves? For me, it possibly could be. I mean, this is the first time in a while they were playing in front of the public. Tried to play well, tried to do it, but pre-season game, it's a friendly game. Obviously, against Chelsea, we need to, but you can see if we want to do well, we need to cut out those errors. Both goals were just silly goals, but we can't be too harsh on them because it's a friendly. So hopefully they'll watch it again and see where the problem was and find the solutions. We need to be positive about it. If you look at Smith Rowe, he's sharp. Pepe, Aubameyang. Hopefully the goals will come with Aubameyang. He's not in form. He took great opportunities yesterday, especially the header. He should have buried it. Yeah. Well, see, I wasn't on the pitch, guys. I don't know how the ball got to him. Maybe it was a difficult chance, but I think he should have been one of the chances, guys, the header. I think we need to be more patient with Aubameyang. If you don't do well, you don't get paid, but after contract, his job, he obviously wants to do well, but the way the season is going to be, guys, are we saying coming at the end of the season we're going to be finished 8 again? Maybe we can get top 6. What league position do you think we're going to make, guys? Where do you think we're going to finish at the top of the season, at the end of the season? Can we finish towards the top of the league? It's going to be tricky, guys. There are a lot of teams in there challenging, guys. Manchester City have strengthened, United have strengthened, Liverpool have Van Dijk back, Spurs are strengthening, Everton. We have a lot of teams. All right, guys. I have someone commenting again. Good, one of your fans. Yeah. Well, guys, he was the game today. He went to the match. Of course, I'm in Venezuela. It was kind of hard for me. Man was in London, and he went to the game yesterday. And yeah, saying what about it, I think that tells you everything you need to know about it, guys. And he said it was pretty bad. And we'll just take that comment off there before I get banned off YouTube. It was pretty bad, guys. He was at the Emirates today. He saw Arsenal Chelsea. He saw the worst situation with the Tammy Abraham goal and Hector Bellerin doing what Hector Bellerin can. And the defensive mistakes, they're still there, guys. We're playing players that, like one of the fans said, guys, one of the Arsenal fans said to me, why is Kolasinac and why is Bellerin on the pitch? Why are we actually playing these guys? When in fairness, they shouldn't be featuring at the club. They should already be gone. People get so friendly, this and that and the other, but by now we should be playing the team that's going to be playing the first game of the season. You should be playing that team and getting them used to each other. Forget about worrying about injury. Forget about this. Forget about that. The team is ready to go. The team is raring to go. They're match fit. You should have the team already in place in games like this. That is going to play the first game of the season, guys. He should already know. I mean, what's the point of messing around with Bellerin and Kolasinac when he could be playing the players he's actually going to play? Like, he doesn't plan on playing them, surely, in the first game of the season. They're not really going to feature much, are they? I mean, in fairness, he sees how limited they are, surely. He sees how bad they are. Why is he playing them? Why is he playing these players when he could be playing the players that are going to be playing for us first game of the season and letting them get used to each other? Ben White needs to fill in with these guys. He needs to get his game sorted. He needs to get in there, guys. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense in a way. That needs to be dealt with. I mean, that's a serious thing. It's beyond a joke, guys. It's no laughing matter. I mean, this is our club we're talking about. The organisation needs to be much, much better. They need to be well on top of that. I can't see it. Thank you very much, John by Dre, for his comments, guys. Check out his YouTube channel, John by Dre. His Instagram of the same name, guys. He has guested on my channel, guys, on my Arsenal fan account. He's always welcome back on, of course. Maybe next week he can feature again. Check out his channel, guys. He does a possession-based podcast, which I have guested on, like I said, normally once a week. They talk all things football, guys. So check that live stream out, guys. Subscribe to his channel, guys. John by Dre. Check him out on Instagram with the same name, guys. Do yourselves a favor. All right, guys. Let's crack on. Yes, guys. One of the guys I think was the off those guys. He's the one that got on top of Hector Bellerin, guys. The mistake came. He got the winner, guys, just after Xhaka had equalized. Real double blow yesterday, guys, with the loss. I know Xhaka is going to be at the club next season. Worst possible situation for all Arsenal fans. Xhaka is going to stay in the club. So many big teams in their season for us. This season, I think Aubameyang Arteta, if they don't do well this season, fingers crossed, hopefully we can get top 4, guys. But I think there's not a hope in hell we're going to get top 4. I don't know what you think about there, guys. I don't know what Joe Madrid thinks, what December thinks. Top 4, I think that's out of our reach. I can't see where the goals are going to come from. I can't see where the results are going to come from. Sure, at the back, Ben White is going to help out. Sure, in the midfield, Sammy Lakonga is going to help out. But up front, guys, is where we don't have enough threat. Up front is where we don't have enough firepower. That, for me, is what was the problem last season. All last season, guys, that was the problem. We didn't have enough firepower. It's as simple as that. Anymore. I'm going to put up there, guys. I want to thank everybody for being this. From Arthur, Alex, Troy, Dre, the Assembles, Big Lad, and Warren's team. And just pick up their channel. Guys, Warren's Team Talk is the channel. Check it out on YouTube. Check out Arsenal. His channel is Arsenal. Check out Instagram, Arsenal Alex 1, the number 1 in the world. And check out, of course, last but not least, guys, the man. One of the most passionate goons I ever met, John Dre. Young guy, guys, knows about football. He's a real gooner, guys, a diehard Arsenal fan. He was at the game yesterday. Check out his channel, guys, John Dre. He does every week, like I said, a Possession Days podcast. Check out his Instagram of the same name, guys, John Dre. Do yourselves a favour. Thank you, guys. Please smash that like, smash that subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Come on, you gooners.